Hello, I'm Eric Nance with your R Weekly Highlights and More from issue 2020-39, released on September 28, 2020. This week's issue was curated by Mael Salmon with help from the R Weekly team members and contributors. Ever since the early releases, the R language has come out of the box with the ability to perform many operations that directly interact with the operating system. Packages like the extremely handy Use This leverage many file system operations to help the user get started with workflows like package development or setting up version control for their project. One utility that comes available on many Unix-based operating systems is cal, which outputs a simple text version of the current month with the current day highlighted in the terminal, much like what you would see in a typical calendar output from another program. Mike FC, aka Cool But Useless on Twitter, took this one step further and simply used the built-in system function in R to get the same calendar displayed in the R console. However, that caveat I mentioned earlier about Unix-based operating systems is important, as this command does not exist in Windows. Garrick Aiden Bowie, data scientist at the Moffitt Cancer Center and author of packages such as Shuriken Extra, took matters into his own hands and decided to bake his own native R functions to produce a console-based calendar with a clever mix of the Lubridate, Crayon, and various Tidyverse packages. All of the code has been posted to Garrick's blog, and you can find many little nuggets on date-time operations and an intricate pipeline of munging and derivations. If you ever got tired of pulling up a calendar in various email programs and don't want to leave the comforts of your R console, you may find this very useful. Now, if only we could schedule meetings directly from an R function. Perhaps that needs a bit of research. Knowing your audience or customer base is one of the biggest pieces of advice a developer often receives, especially as they create sophisticated interfaces on the web or elsewhere. But this seemingly simple phrase has many dimensions in addition to meeting the requirements or objectives of the project. In the case of the influential Khan Academy, it also included improving the accessibility of their entire platform. In 2015, the web front-end team open-sourced an internal project called Totally for displaying annotations directly on a web page detailing ways accessibility could be improved via a JavaScript plugin architecture. Now Shiny developers can easily leverage this great toolkit with the Shiny Ally package, and that last part is spelled A11Y, authored by our user and musician Ewan Henderson. Once the package is installed, users can simply call the function Use Totally in their Shiny app, and the UI will have a little icon in the lower left to launch the Totally checks. On top of providing such an important service to improve the user experience of a Shiny app for everyone, this is one of the first packages to take advantage of the new Packer package by John Cohen for bundling JavaScript on top of NPM and Webpack. As the Shiny package for creating web applications in R gained significant traction in multiple industries, developers began to find solutions for alternative user interfaces and workflows to keep up with the demands of customers. While the default Bootstrap UI toolkit included in Shiny comes with the core functionality for a clean and responsive interface, extending beyond these capabilities can be a challenge without at least intermediate knowledge of web technologies. But in the Shiny ecosystem today, developers have a wide array of packages offering alternative UI/UX principles ready for use. Shiny Dashboard Plus, authored by David Grandjean, has emerged as a cornerstone for creating sophisticated dashboards used widely in business intelligence, life sciences, and much more. A milestone version 2 release of Shiny Dashboard Plus landed on CRAN recently, with a major focus on enabling the user to smoothly transition existing apps that already leverage the existing Shiny Dashboard package to Shiny Dashboard Plus. New features include integration with the Fresh package to offer a quick way to change the overall theme of the dashboard, customization of the admin LTE configuration via a new options parameter, programmatic updates to header and sidebar widgets, and much more. Check out the changelog on the revamped Package Down site for the full list of changes. Shiny Dashboard Plus is one of the many powerful packages in the R interface umbrella for offering alternative HTML toolkits for Shiny users. Those are your R Weekly highlights for today. We have only scratched the surface of another excellent issue, with additional stories such as detecting when a random number generator is used, running R scripts on a schedule across many service providers, and much more. I am also very happy to share that our founder of R Weekly, Wolfram Chin, will be giving a lightning talk about this very R Weekly project at RStudio Global 2021. On behalf of the entire team, we are super excited for Wolfram, and we are very much looking forward to the talk. Have a great week, and we will be back with another batch of R Weekly highlights next week.